The first always gets cut. Kristin is behind me. She's not very Viking right now, but she's, oh my God, look at my hair. She's setting the twist in her plant-dyed wool.
I've been dying.
You're dying. Look how dead she looks over there now. Look at the blues are coming out though. I started 1 minute early. Is this, yeah, you got the green in there too, a little bit of green and a little bit of blue.
Yeah, it's just because it dries. So it's 2 purples and a green, and then I got the blues.
They like your colors. You saw her swing in the wool there, like channeling RuPaul and woohoo. No, but you do that when it's wet to set the twist. It evens it out.
And it actually gets a lot of the water out of the wool.
Yeah, it does. Here, let me give you a microphone, since you're talking so much information that's useful.
No.
Why are you spinning the yarn or swinging the yarn?
Okay, now you can actually hear me moaning every time I.
Yeah, well, we're over. You're 50 now, honey.
Oh,
Join.
I spin the yarn to actually get excess water out of it.
Yeah. See, I do that when I've spun wool.
Yeah.
I'll soak it and then I'll do the same thing because it makes it even. But yeah, it does get the excess water out as well.
Yeah, so it actually dries a lot faster.
And it keeps it from getting too clumpy on one side. We are having beautiful weather. Look up.
Yeah, it's been nice today.
Yeah.
It's been a nice day to die.
It's been a nice day to die. Well, it started out with a little bit of rain, and then we got nervous because we were thinking that's not the weather report we were hoping to have. And then the sun came out.
I've been using my really sexy dye dress.
Oh yeah, the one with all the spots on it, so we know who's the dyer.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, swing it. You can see the water spraying out of it though, so it's a. The hoodie looks good on you, by the way. Those are the accidental hoodies, so they're very limited edition now because they weren't supposed to be glitzy. There's a little bit of bling in them.
Yeah, it's.
I could show actually your back. Let's see. It's a little shinier than it was supposed to be, so they're very limited edition when they're gone. They're gone. There. Oh, look at the colors. So Karl's taking a shower because we made him do it. So we're playing with yarn until. Okay, I made him do it.
Was that we or you?
That was me. Well, the whole village actually.
You could have shown them the shirt.
Yeah, I gotta show the tunic too. Okay. So they're fighting down there. We're gonna go and watch them play a little bit later too. By the way, I don't know if you can see.
That was the. It was actually the tunic that I dyed a week ago.
Cake, anyone? We got plenty, says Torben. Absolutely. We'd never say no to cake here. Kristin leaves tomorrow, which means I won't be going to the bakery every day. This is so bad. We like to go there for lunch.
We like our coffees and our
pretzels and our macaroons and our cappuccinos and okay, so Karl's tunic is super heavy. And yes, he still looks dirty, but he's much less dingy than he was. Now he looks like a Grinch. It's like a yellow-green. Ta-da! It's actually coming out a little white on camera, but it's an olive. It's like a light military green. I don't know why it's coming out like that. Maybe if I put my hand next to it. Yeah, there it starts to show more of the color. So now my stitching. Well, it was actually starting to fade anyway. This top stitching was starting to come loose in some points. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe I just thought it was because I thought maybe the thread was getting thin.
You just wanted to do embroidery.
I always want to do embroidery. Mm-hmm. Yeah, more embroidery than tablet weaving kind of person. Anyway, so I was going to do over the stitches because one of my favorite things is the stitching, but it doesn't really show up anymore.
Maybe you should actually have a go down there because there are 4 of them fighting now.
Yeah, I will come down and watch. Oh, they are killing. Okay. And they're eagerly fighting because they haven't started. So 2 fighters are starting working tomorrow. It's not just me then, I saw. It's very pixelated. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was afraid of that. We've had we'll try to stay still though. We've had a really bad network the last 2 days in Gudvangen. Something going on with the valley with the 4G and 5G. But then maybe we'll try not to move so fast. I tried to do a little test run and at least it didn't crash. So anyway, I need to redo the top stitching and you gotta help me decide which color, although I pretty much think I've decided anyway. This is purple, which I thought, I don't know, the color's not showing up as great, but so there's purple, then we thought maybe blue, and then of course green is a safe bet, but it's kind of boring. And that would look like, so I kind of want to say purple. Burgundy, screw you, I didn't bring that color. Torben. Like it's being filmed with a potato, no. Okay, well if it gets worse, if it really gets bad and it doesn't get better, then we can go closer to the Wi-Fi and cross our fingers, but then I have to turn my Wi-Fi on and that usually stalls things.
Are you hanging yourself?
Huh? Am I hanging myself? Yeah. She's dumping her buckets. For rinsing. Okay, now we'll take a look at your wool real quick. Are you off, my dear?
I'm gonna love you and leave you.
Love you and leave you. I kissed her on the lips. It wasn't intentional. Yeah. We were doing the head turn thing. I did brush my teeth though. Okay. There you go. Yeah, we're both a little don't tell Karl. Don't tell Knut either. Oh, if I would have known I was going to do that, I would have taken time to enjoy it more. Oh, that's funny. A special hillbilly kiss, they says. Raymond. It is a special hillbilly kissing now. Okay.
Do you want to take them in, or am I going to do that?
I can take them in. I just need to remember to do, but I should.
Okay, then I do.
Yeah, as long as I don't have too much at the end of the day, because 1 hour later, my mind is somewhere else. Depending on the link. But they're beautiful.
I'm grabbing some food.
Yep. Okay, I will see you in a bit. Okay, we'll go down and watch them fight. Actually, the fact that it's pixelated, it might not be a bad day that it is pixelated because it's the last day of the month. So technically we don't have a new stitch of the month until tomorrow. I have an idea. It's an easy one. We've done it before as a stitch of the month, but sometimes you have to have an easy color. Or I mean an easy stitch. I haven't quite thought of the color yet though. But I see, Karl. That does not look like you took a shower. I forgot to bring your beer. It's in the office. I'm a useless woman, he says. They're watching down there at the wall. Okay, so Karl has just called me a useless woman. It's pixelated a little today, he said, because I forgot to bring him his beer. So when you go to the beer, to the left side of my desk, between 2 boxes, you'll see 3 beers. Mm-hmm. Yes.
1 bribery beer.
1 bribery beer. Yeah, make sure the bribery beer is near the computer bag, so remember to bring it. And then the other 2 are it's probably for you, both of them. It's I got you Sheen Pils, so I don't think it's a very heavy beer.
Yeah, no, if you bought it over here, it isn't. But
run, Karl, run, says Torben, and you're going to need a glass. The glass is in a box on the shelf to the left when you come in the office. But the beer is between the wall and my desk on the floor. All right, Karl, we want to see you run.
Nobody sees me run.
He says, nobody sees me run. Okay, then we will go down and watch the fighters while he's there. I just had somebody I haven't talked to in a while write and ask for my telephone number. I'm assuming they got hacked. Who uses telephones these days? Okay. If the pixelating gets really, really bad, we can try to go on Wi-Fi, but then we have to go closer to we won't be so much in the village. All right, no offense, but we're filming. Yeah. Remember, they have to work tomorrow for pay, so make sure you don't kill them. Well, actually, they're all employed. Tell him he has to go hunting or he will never find it, says Amro. I like that, with good directions. Okay, and then I could try to zoom, but I think if I zoom, it might get even more. If Tom Selleck is asking why you, it's Tom Selleck asking me why I haven't accepted his friend's request. You're absolutely right. I got a friend's request from Tom Selleck on Facebook, so obviously I'm getting too famous for this shit. I didn't accept his friend request. And then all of a sudden, Karin Byom's new Facebook without a picture was created and sent me a friend request and everybody else on my friends list. I tried to report it, but they don't see a case with it, so oh well, too bad. But I did write everybody I know on a thing on there. Headshots don't count. T-shirt rules. Kill the guy with the funny shoes. They're all checking their own shoes. I love it though. Okay, we'll catch up on chat while you guys are watching these guys. Hopefully it's not too pixelated. I am zoomed a little bit. Robert had a question for Karl when he comes back. Something he read in the Ash and Elm book, which is really good. Children of Ash and Elm. Karl is going to be doing a lecture on the 3rd, so he's been rereading through that to check to different facts and things and some other books. So that will be great. So yeah, we got Scotland representing, Norway representing, USA. James Steele is working on a Billum knit sweater in number weight 5 weight yarn, and Joanne's fabric store just went out of business because of bankruptcy. I heard about that, so hopefully you got some really good deals. I remember when we got Joanne's Fabric and Crafts in Duluth, where I'm originally from, Duluth, Minnesota, and I had a temporary job for 3 weeks of helping them stock their store, the brand new store that was opening up, and it was, oh my God, I saw so much stuff I needed. So I try not to go in there anymore. Maybe that's why they went out of business. Karen stopped shopping. Let's see. Garcia's here from Holland. Nice weather. Samantha Harrington, first time getting to join in a while. I'll only be on for the first bit, but looking forward to seeing you all. Nice to see you again, Samantha, and hopefully the link stays okay. Mostly we'll sit still, I think. Struggling a bit to stay awake, says Raymond. I have been sorting through Mom's things all day. Oh, that's a lot of emotionally exhausting work too. All right, so are we going with purple? Did we decide on this thing? Oops, sorry. If I zoom out, I kind of think I'm going to go with purple. I sort of made up my mind, I think, when I was just going to do one row of each to test it. Oh, now you can see the green color perfectly. Now it looks gray. Now it looks green. Weird. A little bit up, maybe it'll look better. Yeah. Yeah, it shows up the color much better. So there you can see the green, or the red, I mean, or the purple, sorry, not burgundy. The blue and the green that I was debating, which I don't even think I'm going to bother testing, is a really dark green. It would have been a safe bet, but it's boring. We need color. Oh, is it better now? Okay, so I think I'm just gonna ditch the blue and go with the purple. The only one that said anything, you can actually see the stitches now. Oh no, well you can see the color too. A little bit better. It's kind of a light olive green. It's not quite to dandelion gut yarn color, which is what I would have done, but no, this is the ones that she made with the nettles in the copper pot. So it's got more of a yellow hue to it than when I do green. When I do green, it looks like dirty green. But it's still got a lot of Karl's dirt touches in there. So anyway, I think I'm going to do purple. He'll look so jazzy now. A little bit of style for him. And then since you can still see stitches, maybe we show Arboga again. This will be the last time we do Arboga. And then I can show you a taste of next month. The sound of that sounded like I should have been focused on you. There was some near swearing over there. So this year we're heavy with fighters, which is kind of nice. It's a little different each year to see what kind of Vikings we have coming. Although all these are poised. The one on the left, half Viking, is that one. or middle left. Well, no, he's going there with the one with the funny shoes. He is a guide and a blacksmith. The one on the middle left there, he's a blacksmith purely. And Becca Ingvar and Eirik, they're fighters. They are starting officially tomorrow. Then their season starts. So they will be down here doing games with the tourists and killing each other for your benefit. It'll be fun. Okay. Arboga, just in case you didn't catch it this month. The yarn I'm using is a little too thick for the stitch, if you ask me. It's almost like hot pad thickness, and I'm not making it tight. But you're going over the last 3 loops on your chain, so loop 1, loop 2, and loop 3. But you're picking, loop 3 is twisted, so it's here. You can kind of see it's got twisted around. Okay, so, and I'm doing F1 because this is so thick. So you take the second loop, you take it from the back side and twist, and then you pick up, if you're not sure which one it is, there's 2 bumps, pick the one on the right, that's your 3rd loop. And then under your thumb loop and under your leader yarn, pull through. I'm not gonna pull too tight because this yarn is, well, now I tangled it, but the yarn is really thick. Let's see, what did I do here? Oh. I didn't make a long enough tail. Okay, we do that again. So F1 means 1 new loop from the previous row. Second loop you take from behind, twist around and pick up the 3rd loop, which is the loop on the right there. And then go under the thumb loop and under the leader yarn and pull through. Ta-da! Arboga. So how do you like this stitch so far, those of you who have been trying it? The hat that Karl has, the blue hat, is with Arboga. This stitch, it's also with Malabrigo yarn, and that yarn it's not the thick yarn, it's the middle, kind of the worsted version of it. And it worked out really well. This is the wrong side, if you like the wrong side more. And the technical right side. Ta-da! The chickens are squeaking at you too over there. We can watch them for a few minutes. Purple is only for the rich people, no. Yes, it is, but he's only going to be able to have purple thread. He can't afford purple cloth. But yeah, so we're taking Popper's color, the green, and mixing it with the purple rich thread. But it's only decorative. It's not sewn together with the purple. It's just top stitching. You can see it's originally stitched down. Well, this is so felted, I didn't even bother fold the seams. You should technically fold your seams under, like more than this, but because it's so felted, it's not going to unravel. I just stitched down flat. If I folded it one more, it would have been even thicker. This has actually been felted. Somebody's blanket or tablecloth project that was hand woven. I found a Karl. Come sit by me and we'll make fun of the people killing each other at our expense. Did you find your beer? Is that the glass you found? I hope you, oh, he did, he washed it, good. You know, this one leaks a little bit. It's because it won't have time to leak a lot, yeah. Is it woven? It looks like suede in this video. Yeah, it is actually woven, it's so felted. But maybe if it's not too pixelated, you can see. And then when you see the edge, there you can see it's actually coming a little unwoven. But yeah, it's somebody's project. Maybe it was a tablecloth, maybe it was a blanket, but they obviously washed it on too high of a setting and then it got felted. But it was enough to make a tunic for Karl, so I had cut it up and made a tunic out of it. And then when it was still big, but then when we boiled it, it might have gotten felted a bit more because I couldn't lift the thing up to rinse it with. It was too heavy. So I used a fire hose on it. It might have felted. I wouldn't recommend doing that.
And now I'm getting distracted because I see Polish on Polish violence down here.
It's Norwegian. No, it's Norwegian versus Poland.
No,
Norway representing, that's Eirik.
Those two are Norwegian, those two are Polish.
Yeah.
And the 2 Polish guys who are fighting each other, which I thought might have potential to get interesting, but they seem to understand that they actually need to be alive to work.
Yeah. My money's on the guy, not on the guy with the crappy shoes. What the hell? kind of Viking shoes are, though. He's wearing Converse. We're taking bets over here. Hope it's okay. All right, place your bets, guy. You're gonna. Oh, yeah, absolutely. My 2,000 followers are like. Yeah. He says you should come to Gudvangen. We're waiting for you. Are you using sharp weapons? Obviously not. Oops, sorry. Okay, Karl, you are going to have, let's see if I flip out again here. You're going to have Gene beer. This is the one I got him. Gene pills, which is the same guy on every picture, although in this one he seems to be
Depressed.
he always looks depressed. And then because it was a pills, oh, it is actually 4.7. All right, read the backside, you with this dialect, Karl. It's 4.7. I got you 2 of these.
Gin pils er vår tolkning av den mest populære ølstilen I verden. Gin pilsner is our interpretation of the most popular style of beer in the world. Vi har hentet opp inspirasjon både fra tjekkisk og tysk bryggekunst, og vi har brukt rikelige mengder
Where did you go?
halletrau, mitrefrø,
Hallertau Mittelfruh. It sounds very J. Oh, yeah, of course. Den fineste humlesorten från Tyskland. The finest grain variety from Germany.
det finnes hops from
Hops
Germany.
variety. Okay, sorry. Erla, go ahead. You have the right dialect for
Øl
this.
selvsagt ufiltrert og upasteurisert for å bevare mest mulig av de fine smaksnyansene fra de gode råvarene. Og den lange, kalde gjæringsprosessen. Ginpils passer godt til sjømat, italienske retter, men fungerer også ypperlig som tørsteslutsjer.
See the cat on the right?
Yeah,
So,
when people
you
are
haven't
fighting,
translated that.
When people are fighting with weapons, there is always pussy.
Oh my God. Yep, we're starting early today. Okay, so Robert's money is on the spearman. They're arguing. Not for kids, says Raymond. No, absolutely not for kids.
Well,
Okay.
if the guy in the chainmail picked up a weapon, he would win.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one with any kind of actual protection.
Now, some of it might be for picturing. So a lot of people do social media here, and of course, and he's an amateur photographer as well. So that's why, after hours, they can finally bring out their camera equipment. So you
After
get to
the
see.
phone camera, isn't everybody an amateur photographer?
Everybody is. I'm an amateur photographer. Basically, I take 50 million pictures for reference, and sometimes there's a really cool one in there. But no, I'm no photographer. Okay, so Robert had a question for you. He's from out of the Hash and Elm, and I told him you were reading that one again, referencing it again for getting ready for a lecture coming up on the 3rd. What's your lecture going to be about, by the way?
The working title is Viking Warfare, Why, How, and something.
Yeah, then maybe Robert's question will fit in here then. Albert's a bit late. Got delayed on the way from the store. We're having cellular data issues in the valley the last 2 days. The Wi-Fi is okay, but if I go to Wi-Fi, then we're sitting in an office. It won't reach out here very far. So hopefully things will stay not so pixelated. But I did a little test run at 6, and it looked like it was. At least we didn't crash. 1 Norwegian and 2 Polish guys. 2 Polish guys. Guys. Yeah?
Under the circumstances, the Norwegian should wear a helmet.
All right, so maybe they need a commentator. Would you like to comment on the things they're doing incorrectly or correctly? Because everybody likes to be hacked while they're fighting on camera. Is there really any wrong way to fight if you stay alive?
Well, Yes and no, because they're not actually going to kill each other. All of them are going to be alive in an hour. So there is a lot of things they could potentially do wrong,
Yeah.
but they're doing a lot of things that look weird from actual fight perspective. But that's because they have to consider the safety rules.
Yeah.
So notice how Isak is holding a spear, for instance.
Isak is the one on the left. Well, the only one with the spear.
Yeah. He's holding it with his thumbs pointing against each other.
Ah, I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
That is a safety measure
Okay.
because it's much harder to stab upwards.
Yeah,
when you're
and
holding
he's
it
here
up.
from a fight group, actually, from Galterna. Yarn Galterna is the name of the fight group, Yarn with a J. By the way, there was a question in here for you, and I wanted to see how Torben answered it, and it was kind of funny. It was worth waiting. Where is it? Yeah, Raymond says, so why is chin with a K, why is it spelled like kin but pronounced chin? And then, do you want to answer the question or should I just go straight to Torben's answer?
Go straight to Torben's answer because
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He says, because the K is in front of the I and it was written on a Tuesday.
Yeah, probably correct. If you see the mountain in the background behind the depressed guy,
Oh, wait, they're killing each other. Okay, we saw the mountain behind those guys, but yes. Yeah.
that is what chin is famous for. It's called Kinnaklava.
A mountain that looks like a butt?
Basically, it means chin crack
Oh, okay.
or crevice or
Yeah.
slit or something.
So there's a kitty cat over there somewhere. Not for kids. Okay, if you picked up on that one, Karl did anyway. He's over sitting here giggling with mirth, but you don't get to look at him because we're having too much fun watching the fighting. It's not every day we have fighters, and in the winter we kind of miss this sort of entertainment because it's too dark, so we have to film from the living room. Raymond got it anyway. Okay, I like that one. Talking about warriors, says Robert, and weapons. My question is, Neil mentions, and he's referring to Neil Price in the Children of Ashenelm.
Yeah.
He mentions an over-the-shoulder draw for a long sex. Does Karl know anything about that?
No, and I don't remember that from the book.
Oh, read the passage if you can find it so he knows, or we'll write into it a little bit. Torben says, by the way, the problem with Norwegian spelling, nobody really knows why. One just has to learn it. It's true. That would be pronounced differently in a different part of Norway, too. Maybe.
Over-the-shoulder holsters for any kind of blade is somewhere between extremely rare and completely unheard of.
Yeah?
It kind of looks cool and practical, but if you try to wear one, you'll find out how unpractical it actually is. It's...
I'd move that rope if I were you. Becca Ingvar, you're about to get your... You might want to move the rope. You're about to loop your foot. Ah, fuck it. They can die.
I have to have situational awareness.
Yeah,
to
but
fight
yeah,
anyway.
I was afraid he was going to step in the loop over there.
No, that would just increase the entertainment value.
Yeah, that's actually true. Never mind. Okay, so now when they bang their swords on their shields, what's the tactical advantage of doing that?
Well, in a reenactment fight, it has some tactical advantage.
Just a minute, I have to ask, what kind of tactic is this hugging shit? I mean, it's all this huggy, lovey stuff. I knew we shouldn't have let your hair grow.
This is the kind of the difference between practice and reality.
Yeah.
In a reenactment fight, chopping at somebody's shield
There you
can
go.
have a purpose. You can use it to win the fight because people get into it.
Yeah.
And if you go tap, tap, tap on their shield, and then you do something else when they counterattack, and then you come back and go tap, tap, tap on their shield, they get into the rhythm that you always tap 3 times.
Oh,
And that means that if you only tap 2 times, you have a split second extra to move your sword over to the other side and stab them on the side of the shield.
yeah.
So in a reenactment fight, it makes sense. But in reality, your sword would be as sharp as a razor. And if
Yeah.
you started going dit, 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 on your opponent's shield, it would get stuck. And he would be very, very happy with that outcome.
Ah. I was just realizing we have the perfect situation to choose your, what do we call that one? Choose your warrior? Do you guys want to play Choose Your Warrior? We make them choose which warrior has to fight and which weapon they have to use. Are you up for it?
It's only 2 weapons and 2 warriors.
Okay, you only get to choose only 2 weapons and 2 warriors
Just
now, he
let them.
says. All right, you get to choose from a spear and a sword, or a sword. They can't have both. Or unless they have 2 swords and no shield. Or
Can I have both?
he can have both, he says.
Better things is 1 sword and an axe.
1 sword and an axe. Do you have an axe that you can use that's not sharp, preferably? All right, and then you got to choose which one you want. We're going to go with the blacksmith dingy one over there, the chainmail one that's not on the phone, and the tennis shoe, the Converse guy. So you can kind of choose your warrior here. The first one that writes in chat gets it, though. Choose your warrior and choose their weapon, and then you got to choose the opponent.
I actually beat Roger once fighting like he is with the spear and the sword. But that was probably just because it's so stupid that Roger didn't really think about what to do with it.
Ah. Okay, so to start it off, we have, you have to raise your hand so we know who we're talking to. The spear and the sword, no shield. Lift up your weapons, Isak. Yep, so we know who it is. The guy that's looking at me confused. And the sword and the axe.
I think they're trying to train Karin.
I know, but they were hugging. Okay. Crikey, Arlene, it's scary. I had to evacuate here a few weeks ago due to fires. Yeah, the fires in northern, they're up in Canada now. Holy crap, I've been watching it a little bit because it's actually 40 minutes out of Duluth. The fires in northern Minnesota, I think they started to come close to the boundary waters. And we've had more, I think there were 3 fires. One was near Munger, the Munger Trail. And I want to say the other one was, I can't remember the name of the city now. Suddenly I just lost it. But anyway, they're outside of Duluth, but they're north of Duluth in St. Louis County, which is the largest county in Minnesota. Oi, 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 oi. Extra points for the twist and... Oh, I'm sorry.
You saw where he got hit?
They did.
In the jingles?
You got hit in the jingles? Okay, so do we have any...
Some of the
so we're a little worried
things
about the
that Magnus is doing here is kind of interesting.
Magnus is the one on the left, otherwise known as Rafael.
Now he has moved his hand down the axe, but earlier you would notice that he held it close to the middle.
I did not notice that.
Because it's in his left hand, and your left hand doesn't have the level of control as you have with your right.
Yeah.
And the axe is very forward heavy. So when you're using it as mostly a parrying device anyway, it'll make sense.
Okay, so now Isak is holding the spear upwards like that and in the middle, now down. What's the advantage of either one of those?
He doesn't have a choice.
Magnus tried to step on the spear, which was kind of a fun move.
Yep. Now he tried to kick it into the ground and step on it, which is absolutely something you would do.
Arlene says, luckily, she's in Winnipeg, by the way, the fires aren't too close and an hour away, but the smoke is horrendous. Yeah, that's what I figured they were getting from. It depends which way the wind is blowing, too. Yeah, my mom said it was about 40 minutes away or 40 miles away. I can't remember, but 40 miles is really close. So I'm hoping she meant 40 minutes. Kansas City is hazy from the Canada fires. Okay, so they're in Manitoba is burning big time, says Arlene. It's very dry and there's no rain forecast. Oh no. Mungershaw fires, yeah, Jenkins Creek and the Camp House fire, says Anthea Potter. The Mungershaw one is especially near Duluth. But I can't remember if we've ever had like a really big fire in Duluth. Ever, but it gets a little nervous. I mean, we have a lot of forest in the north of northern Duluth, northern Minnesota. And then I remember it was burning in Canada not too many years ago either, and they could smell it in Duluth as well. No, so we hope everything goes well there.
We got a winner.
I don't know. You were kind of fighting behind the two chainmail. Okay. Wait. Do that dance one more time. There we go. That's right. Just a minute, Karl. I'm watching. Don't talk. Polish combat techniques are interesting. Sneaky. All right. 17,000 people so far have been evacuated. Holy crap. Yeah, no, it's definitely grown since I've been able to watch the news a couple days ago. Jeez. No, I hope everything's okay anyway. Need some rain. I saw that the helicopters were going back and forth with big vats of water from the lakes. Fortunately, we have 13,000 lakes in Minnesota, so it's never that far away.
I have a reenactment socks if you are interested.
Scramble sacks. Yep, we need to try that one. Well, we haven't had any.
It's somewhat rusty, but
It sucks.
it works.
He says the scramble sacks. It sucks. Oh my God! Now you're making me worried. My daughter lives near San Francisco. Now I have to check it out. San Francisco's a long way away. Unless is it burning down there too?
A fire on the border of Canada will not bother San Francisco much.
Nah, the smoke if it blows in the right direction, but if it's a lot of smoke, it depends on how much it's burning.
Yeah, enough smoke to cover a continent in this case.
Yeah. To drive to San Francisco from Duluth is about at least 3 days if you sleep at night anyway. So it would be 5 days to go coast to coast. I believe so anyway, but yeah, not stopping at night. Okay, Karl.
Yes.
More about weapons. Well, no, how's your beer?
It's a pilsner. It's like it's good, but there's nothing to say about it because it tastes like every other pilsner.
Does it taste like crack?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, your hat. There's the Arboga hat, by the way. I have to zoom. Yeah, that's the Arboga in Malabrigo yard, which is still is. And this is like a worsted weight.
I stop at Langat with this gloves.
Okay. So you can see if we have more question for you. You went to Selja.
Yes.
And you forgot that Thursday was a holiday in Norway. What's the name of the holiday in Norway? It's Ascension in English.
It's called Kristi Himmelfartsdag.
And Norway doesn't work that day. The United States just goes to church.
If you translate it absolutely directly, it would be the speed heaven day of Christ.
They always call it he's bouncing up to heaven.
Heaven speed day.
Christ heaven speed day is technically.
So I was Ligda, she's Polish. She was asking me why this day was red on the Norwegian calendar. And
Red day means a free day.
Yeah, I knew why, but I didn't remember the English word for it. So I just told her, oh no, it's the day when Jesus went poof.
Not poof, he goes. So when Norwegians, if you translate Kristi Himmelsbrett, whatever, it sounds like he basically jumped up to heaven on a firecracker from.
No, but that's not exactly official. It's meant to be funny.
Oh, okay, it is meant to be funny.
Yeah.
Okay, because you know, ascension in English is like he ascended into heaven, but no, in Norwegian he lit a firecracker and flew. He spread it up.
Bugs Bunny in Norwegian is snurresprett. So when they call it himmelspretten, they're basically indicating that Jesus jumped into heaven.
Bounced on a pogo stick.
Maybe on a pogo stick, maybe on his own legs, who knows?
Yes, anyway, so how was your did this affect your travel?
It didn't affect my travel at all, but it affected my it affected my father's refrigerator's amount of forpølse.
Which is?
Sheep sausage.
Yes. That's exactly what I was going to say. Sheep sausage, lamb sausage, yeah.
No, he buys them like...
marzipan cake and IPA, kind of special. Oh my God. Torben.
He buys like 8 packs at a time.
Yeah?
And he was just running out on that day. So I went to the store and go, oh, damn, it's Ascension Day. So, but I'm sure he has solved that problem since.
Yeah. Let's see. Check some more here. I'm too busy needle binding. Nikki made it. She's in New Zealand. And then we have also Australia presenting, by the way, which is where Raymond is from.
Ask her if she can see the smoke from Canada.
Anne Moreau says it looks so close on the map, though. It does. Everything's smaller on a map. Mm-hmm. I would totally... I'm accepting that excuse. So she'll be fine in San Francisco. Let's see. For reference, Karl, the quote is the end of the first paragraph on page 322.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
So we'll check it out after, yeah, because it'll stay in chat, by the way. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, it's on us, don't worry. You want to kill some more? They're like completely tired it out. I'm asking them, do you want to kill? Kill, 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 kill.
Just nice time, not very actual training.
Oh, this wasn't actually training. This was just tickling, just for fun.
It's a teaser.
It's a teaser.
Yeah, in next episode.
He says next episode. Okay, so Friday at 6:30.
Yeah, but we should definitely train like 2 times a week, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yay, they're going to train 2 times a week. I like this.
Sunday would be really nice. Sunday and something in the middle. Today was Wednesday.
If you're a Beard Struggle fan, Beck Ingvar's done quite a few of the videos, by the way.
They are here on Sunday every day,
Yeah.
so we have public.
I was saying, that's the guy that usually gets his head chopped off in the Beard Struggle videos.
I got it stitched, it's okay.
Yeah, but what a sexy beard, hey?
And let's do.
It's all about the beard. So now, Karl, what do you think of Becca Ingvar's beard over there? Is that, are you jealous?
Why would I be?
I don't know. It's a guy thing, a beard thing, a Viking thing?
If I ever is jealous of anybody's beard, it's probably time to start eating the grass on the other side of the fence.
Eric says you have Gandalf's beard. Now that's a beard, right? The red one, yeah? All right. Who's got the best beard? We could have a beard contest. There's 5 of you with beards now.
Yeah, but it's unfair to have a contest about that when Georg isn't here.
Who has the best beard?
I knew that.
Well, we can't. The blacksmith's beard is always dirty, so he's kind of out.
His beard is dirty because his mind is dirty. From the head.
Oh, yeah. This is better because it's growing from the head. His is just continued from his hair.
We're gonna need to also train this some fights with this for the.
Soon tune in, same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah. Yeah, actually, you're not really allowed to kill Esau because he's got to drive us home later. He's
I think
protection.
I think we actually need all of those guys to have days off.
Actually, we do need all of those guys to have days off. Let's see what.
Bad school. To have marzipan cake. And talk about
Place with people.
one of them will be responsible with teaching or how the student shit he had eaten.